So first of all, don't confuse the first dynasty with the later dynasties. In the later dynasties, they were human trafficking. In the first dynasty under Narmer, they castrated the rapists who human trafficked people. Part of the Set-Horus disagreement must have been, I'm completely satisfied that it was, that it must have been that way, was over human trafficking. It was over rape. It was over organized rape. And Set, over time, graduated to rape by deception, confusing people about who they are, but he still wants to human traffic. So in the rituals of Set, they human traffic. Yes, the military's involved, the government's involved, okay? They compartmentalize. Maybe they're confused about if the military's involved, I don't know. The CIA's involved. All these people, they make sure that the deities of the state are worshipped. The phallic symbols in Europe, in England, in France, in D.C., okay, in the Vatican, okay, these are symbols of sexual control, and in the context of them using them, they're also symbols of human trafficking and sexual immorality. Now, what are the symptoms? If we this is the problem. We should see the symptoms. We should see that 1 in 4 women get raped before they're 18. 1 in 4 females. 1 in 6 boys, or 1 in 20. I've seen different statistics get raped before they're 18. We see that. We see human trafficking to a certain degree. We see that. We should see kind of cult-like groups like Greek societies, right? Greco-Roman cults, right? The children of Set are the Greco-Roman deities. Some of them, when I looked it up, Set is associated with Baal and Zeus. So Zeus's children, the Greco-Roman deities, right? The famous ones. Okay. So we see that it is rape, cult, bitch. That's what Set stands for. Setting people up, set the stage. Okay? Framing somebody, set them up, say he did it instead. Why, they're the ones that raped and killed him. Planting evidence. Right? Editing my videos and so on and so forth to set the stage for people to think that I'm like them, which is saying that I'm guilty, instead of people understanding that I'm righteous with honor and splendor and a man of God. So what is the nature of people who don't like Set, people who are truly of Horus, is they face them. Even the word whore means face. There's whore faces for people who are whores, who follow Set's culture of being whores, and there's what Set, who made the wordplay, intends to do with Horus and the women of his family. The Horus, right? So face us, facing evil, versus the scum who want to whore women, and we see women get whored. We see sorority women who are sexually controlled, and they're more likely to get raped in college. We see the strippers and the prostitutes and the child prostitutes and the sex trafficking and the sexually immoral cultures in general, people not waiting until marriage. We see the various forms of sexual immorality and the despicable scales in which people use to date. When they want financial stability, they basically say, unless you whore yourself to the system to the point where you're financially stable, they don't want to marry you. You call that putting love first? You call that honorable? You call that a decent marriage? It has a price tag. Any marriage with a price tag is not a decent marriage.